Hello, everybody. My name is Dizzy, and welcome back to. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait a bit longer for it. Strange Horticulture. There we go. Gosh, that was an inordinately long wait. I thought it was going to load up a lot more quickly than that. Yes, we are back doing plants and puzzles and maybe evil things. Those have a tendency to happen in this game, but it's probably fine. Last time I streamed this was my new affiliate stream, which was very exciting. And we played for about sort of 5 hours. We got maybe a bit over halfway through the game, if we're lucky. I identified a whole bunch of plants. I joined an evil cult. I unleashed a beast upon some local sort of druid witchy folk peoples. And I straight up murdered a guy. So that was fun. What are we going to do this time? Well, I seem to recall that when last we left off... Oh, it was day 12, Tuesday. There we go. When we last left off, we'd been given this plant. And told to give it to our friend Simone. We have Boom in the chat. Welcome, Boom Boom. How's it going? Yeah, so that... I assume that's going to be evil? Question mark? I don't really know. We'll find out. This is our little kitty, Hellebore. He is obviously the most important character. Yeah, welcome, Moving. How's it going? How's it going for you? Oh yes, every night we also get a spooky dream card, which will lead us to a plant, and we get stuff about this story. Oh, it turns out we can read the whole story if we want. Basically, it's the story of a girl who finds an evil book, leaves home, joins the druid cult. I think she's just like... Yeah, she's just murdered the Arda. And now, let's see. Equipped with the Arda's knowledge, she journeyed west to the Stone Circle. Unknown to her, she was not alone as she made her preparations. So the Stone Circle, at the very beginning of the game, there was a sort of like a murder there. One of the characters is a detective who's investigating said murder. Hey, kitty. And we have a map. Which we'll be able to use this clue to find out where to find the plants. Oh, I need to set up the music. That's why it feels so quiet. It's because in-game music is not royalty-free. So I need to go and fire off some playlists of royalty-free music. How's that? How's that for the volume? If it gets too loud, you can let me know in chat. Yes, so... Endmore Raven Spider. Endmore Raven Spider. This is our little, like, magic detector. So it detects that these symbols are magic, obviously. It detects magical writing on a map, like down here, which we've already been to. Endmore Raven Spider. We also have a magnifying glass. Well, there's Endmore. Ah, okay, this is, so this is our little, I can't remember what it's called. It's a something I think. We've got a note about it somewhere, how to use it. No idea. But yeah, so this is a thing that helps us find stuff, and you can chain directions together. So, Enmore Raven points us to this square, right? Oh no, it's gone. back. So Emerald Raven points us to this square, and then from that square we reposition this to that square, and we go to I, which is probably this square? So we want to go from H29 to I think. Right, H29 I think it means this square, J32. No, okay. We got that one wrong. It may be the next one over. The eye is sort of awkwardly sized. I am going to turn it down just a little bit. It looks a little high on my OBS. The thing is awkwardly sized such that not all of them point nicely to just one square. But we can get back our ability to travel by watering plants. I've always assumed it's because watering plants is so boring that we just are desperate to get out of the house after we've tried it for a bit. Come on, come on, come on. Hurry up. There we go. Alright. So let's try again. Starting from H29. Okay, it might instead be J33. No. Okay. Interesting. So that will build back up over time. This is definitely Enmore Raven. Like, that can't be pointing to any other square. That's fairly unequivocal. Huh. Oh, that's because it's Enmore Raven Spider, not Enmore Raven Eye. I'm an idiot. Okay. So Enmore Raven Spider is H25. Okay, that's fine. Ignore me. I can't read, that's fine. Okay. Right. So, Enmore, Raven, Spider. Oh my god, thank goodness. We got that eventually. We only did it wrong twice. Oh Jesus, we've got, terrifyingly, 2 new plants to pick up from H25. A jackdaw croaks, hidden somewhere nearby. Strange shapes of old stones pierce the long grass. Among them, some plants grow. Okay. Right, let's give them labels. For now, the only thing we can really do is label them H25, because we don't know anything about them. Do bring them over to our unidentified area. So these are the plants that we currently don't have a solid identification for. These are the plants that we know we can use in potions and stuff. So these are our these are our potions, and then these are our identified plants. That typically have a use attached to them. Some of them have like where they were found. That sort of thing. That's our little organization system. For now, though, having acquired that new plant, actually, let's have a look at what letters we have down here. This is the recipe for St. Quentin's elixir, which we've not yet found the ability to do. This is a guide to fungi and the antidotes of fungi. And then, oh yeah, so this is the plot. There's this creature called the Woken Dendrew, sometimes also known as like the Servant, and it's worshipped by a cult that we may have sort of joined, and it's been summoned to the world and unleashed. Is loyal to the summoner who becomes its master. The summoner is assumed to be immortal since it has no known vulnerabilities, but it can be banished basically. Dendrew is ousted from this world. Unfortunately, although we know that 5 plants were acquired, the specific plants are not known. And this is a little device that tells us what the 5 plants will be, if we want to save the world. This is Grace Enright. Hi there. Have you heard of this masked woman? Yeah, she's been in the shop actually. Imagine having that amount of power. Nations would kneel before you. You would be a god. That creature is huge, unstoppable, they say, obeys her every command. Alright. I'll certainly come and help with my father-in-law. Okay. I'll have to settle for some Daisy Dock to help me get through it instead. Alright. Now one of the problems is, it's been long enough since I streamed this last that I don't know which ones we have and haven't identified. So let's quickly scan through all of these, see if any of them just say Daisy Dock. Oh, and this is our separate mushroom shelf, and this is our separate evil things shelf. Daisy Dock. Daisy Dock. Are any of you Daisy Dock? No, okay, right. So we need to get our book. Book of Plants. I'll find, whoops. Daisy Dock. A simple potion with grant courage can be brewed from the leaves. Now we've already brewed a potion from a plant that have leaves that look like this. Daisy Dock, there we go. It said that ancient warriors would take before going into battle. I see, that's why they want it for the courage. Okay, we don't have much information about it, but I'm fairly confident this is Daisy Dock. Marvellous. So, completing that gives us a book entry. Dead Man's Fingers, Digitatus Mortis. Yes, that looks roughly like what we've got here. Set to strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. And we can then set this to be yellow. And we can keep it up there. Alright, next customer. And that's the gist of the game. The postman, hello. This letter was delivered in an unusual way. No address, just the horticulturist. Spelt wrong. I just assume it was meant for you. I'll post these work hard. If you know your plants, this letter is for you. Ho ho! So you got it working. Oh yes, it works. It works. Look to the north of Bowfell, at the source of the river Esk. Nobody knows it grows there. It'll be our little secret. Ho ho! Okay. So I guess this is from the same person who taught me how to use the Magiscope. Looking to the north of Bowfell, the source of the river Esk. Okey-doke, so Bowfell, where is Bowfell? Or alternatively, where is the river Esk? Either will do. River Lynn, River Nell, River Spiral, River something. Bowfell! Source of the river Esk. There we go. Sure enough, I find a plant here that I've never seen before. C14. Does he have anything about this? Nobody knows it grows there, okay. So look at this blue, we know it's from C14, and we know it's unknown Cation. And we can put that letter in our archive because it's done now. Do we have any space over here? No, not really. It's fine. Alright. Next customer, please. Thora Dunn. Husband likes to forage for mushrooms. I'm worried about the ones he's brought back from his latest venture. He's just been on a trip across the lake exploring the woods to the west of here. Okay. He's got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms he says are perfectly safe. They don't look edible to me. I'd have brought one with me to help identify it. He's hoarding them because he thinks I'm going to throw them out. I'll come back tomorrow. Okay. And this says, Mr. Dunn, mushrooms, woods, west of Undermere, across the lake. I guess we should go looking for mushrooms there then. So, woods, west of Undermere, across the lake. I guess that's here, right? It could be any of these spaces, really. Mushrooms! Have I never been here before? They're hard to find at first, but soon I'm seeing them everywhere. G20. Okay. So these are edible? Question mark. From G20. Oh, and I need these are for Mrs. Dunn. There they are. Okie doke. She says she'll be back tomorrow. Ah, and this is our friend Simone. Hi there, Simone. Lord Fremont told me he was able to help you find some information on the servants. I've been looking all over the library, but all I've discovered is a mold problem. Hoped you might have some sweet breath that could help clear it up. Okay, so here we have our choice. And this is the main bit where, like, gameplay stuff happens, is we get to choose whether or not to give her the stuff that we're not supposed to. Right, so I don't know which ones these are, but I know that we are able currently to identify them. So, Palliance or Leal of Neptune. Are they in my books under that name? Palliance is under Palliance. Leal of Neptune is under Leal of Neptune. Okay, so Leal of Neptune, also called Truthsayer. This plant will force a person to tell the truth when eaten. Sparsely petaled pale flowers give off a strong scent. Is this the one? Yes, this is the one, I suppose, that I was told to give to her. Okay, so we think this is probably Palliance. And, no, sorry, that's not Palliance, that's Leal of Neptune. Idiot is he. Mistake could have really messed me up. The other option is Palliance. Let's go and find some Palliance. Palliance. Okay, so it's got a thingy stem like this. Most plants offer a small improvement to air quality. Palliance is in a class of its own, sometimes called sweet breath, thanks to the freshness of the air in its vicinity. Many short leaves of this plant are thought to help filter toxins from the surrounding area. Okay, could it be this? Somewhat pungent. We don't know. There's nothing to say it definitely is, but I don't think I have any other unidentified plants that match. Ergo. Oh, we have this. It has a pleasant, fresh aroma. It could honestly be either. Now I know this is from Balox, so let's go have a look at my Balox elixir recipe. No, okay. That doesn't tell us anything about the plants that it is. Well, if this has a pungent aroma, I feel like that's not sweet breath. So I'm gonna say it's probably this. Pleasant, fresh aroma. Freshness of the air in its vicinity, yeah, okay. Oh, so we do actually also have to decide if we're going to give her this or the truth one. Okay, let's give her the truth plant. Okay, so we know this is Lily of Neptune. Oh, she's got dialogue for us. Hang on a sec, I'm dealing with my plant. You're gonna have to wait. Right, oh, for God's sake, hush! Hush, hush! I didn't want to mention this, but Fremont gave me... I'm gonna have to wait for her to stop talking, aren't I? I don't want to mention this. Fremont gave me something else from his archives, a recipe for an elixir. It's the key to the link to the servant. In theory, it would be possible to wrest control of it from the woman in the jade mask. In theory. The only records I was able to find are hundreds of years old. Even if it works, what then? The power that can be wielded through the woken Dendrew is too great for any one person. We should stick to the Sisterhood's ritual. Oh, and this is a little summary of her. Alright, so we've identified Lily of Neptune, and we get Sour Bandy. The Sour Bandy can help with memory recovery, especially if the memory has been deliberately sabotaged. The name of this plant derives from the fact that although edible, the large stain is extremely bitter to the taste. Okay. And then we have the Elixir of Control. The link between the servant and master is not fully understood. What we do know, however, is the link can be broken at the expense of the mind of the master. Okay. A strong will is required when consuming this elixir, lest the mind of the drinker is overwhelmed. It's believed the power of a stone circle can amplify the effect of the elixir. Right, so if I want to control the evil thing, I guess this is what I can use. Do we have the ingredients for it? Well, we've got this mushroom, for sure. We've got these berries. Do we have this flower? Is that you? No. Is this you? Yes, we probably have this as well. Okay. So, let's grab you. Solomon's Scepter. And Witch Fig. And this mushroom. Let's go over to our crafting. Hop you all in. Hop. And hop. Create elixir. And we did it! New elixir acquired. Okay, and this is the Elixir of Control. Brackets. Dendrew. That's a good thing to have in our back pocket. Oh, I can look at it under this as well, that's cool. Whoops. Get it. Bring it over here. Now I have to go find those plants, wherever they were put, and put them on our shelf of things what have uses. And we need to relabel you, because we know you're for... we know you're for control. Alright, we can put that away now. Made that up. Time for the next customer, I guess. Lorena Chapman. My cousin will be married in 3 days. If you have some Trimble Huff, it would save me the trouble of going out to find some myself. Trimble Huff, you say? If you knew my cousin, you'd know she's not worth the trouble. Oh dear. Alright, Trimble Huff. Traditionally used as a decoration at weddings. Thought to strengthen relationships. cross-section of the small cup-like flowers. They generally point downward to avoid filling with water to allow easy access for pollinators. Alright. So that's a candidate. I don't think... Oh, that's a candidate. Okay. Not that. Because that doesn't have the little dangly thing. Okay, I think that's all of them that we have that are unidentified. It's just between these two. Bell-like flowers and heart-shaped leaves. Okay, well if this is bell-like, then it's not cup-like. So it's not that. Ergo, it must be this one. Jimblehuff? Success! Okay. And that gives us a glowhorn, which I'm assuming is probably this thing. The glowhorn, or forest lantern, or pixie lamp, is a phosphorescent illuminating the trees it grows under. Suspicious travelers avoid walking towards it, fearing the faint lights will lure them to their demise. Hey, that's me! Alright, I've immediately forgotten what that was called. But we know that this now is... Jimblehuff. Weddings. Oops. Alright. What was that thing called? Glowhorn, okay. I think this is probably Glowhorn. Ah, and that's the end of the day. I feel like it was a fairly uneventful day, although I guess we did do the whole Simone thing. Ah, there we go. The shepherd watched as she prepared the leaves and roots that she would require. He watched as the hours dragged by, the sun set, and she worked by candlelight, at times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. Change happened suddenly but also subtly, so that at first the water was not sure that anything had happened. Then he saw it. Alright. So, day 14, Thursday. It's raining, which sounds lovely. We've got this. Now this, I guess, obviously relates to this, right? 1813 Gosforth, 8 miles to the east. So I guess we have to go to Gosforth? And then 8 miles east of Gosforth, right? Gosforth up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. E11. Oh, another 2 plants. My gosh. Okay. Gazing at the still waters of the lake, its black waters draw me into reflective trance. Here and there, flowers I don't recognize grow along the black bank. So these are from Black Lake, E11. Bring it over here. God, we have a lot of flowers now. Alright. Hey kitty, first customer please. Dora Dunn, you're back! Hi there. He went and ate the bloody mushrooms. Okay. Of course now he's sick. Right. Is there anything we can do? He's in a bad way, I'm worried about him. Yes, this is why we need this, I suppose. Okay, so this doesn't come with a visual guide, unfortunately. But we know this is an unidentified mushroom. So, spring wax cap. We haven't identified. Sunset mount cap I think we have. Yes, so it's not that. Bishop's parasol? We haven't. Copper Caledonian? We have. And Farmer's Worry. We have not. So there's 3 to look for. Let's start with Farmer's Worry. Spongy mushroom with potent abilities, only safe to consume in small quantities. Grants strength for short periods at the expense of severe fatigue once the effect is worn off. Okay. Red caps have a spongy texture. Okay, so this could well be Farmer's Worry then. Let's also look for Bishop's Parasol. Mushroom found in dark, damp places feeling any light. Seems unlikely if it was found in a forest. Gills on the other side seep a milky fluid that can be consumed as treatment for stomach pains. So that's probably this. And then finally... I don't remember this from the last time I played. Maybe I'm going weird, or maybe there's like a semi-random element, I don't know. Sunset Waxcap, which doesn't quite look the same. Is this one that we maybe have? I don't think so. When dried and eaten, it can help relieve pain. Okay. I'm willing to bet this is probably Farmer's Worry. Often fatal, and antidotes can be made using Royal Gentia. We have Royal Gentia. Sometimes called Everheart. Yes. Amazing. We cured him! We did it, gang! Liverstone! Ah, that's probably this guy, right? Caution is advised when handling it due to the strong paralyzing agents contained within. Okay. Maybe it's not that. Maybe it is that. We'll find out. Alright. Close the book, pet the kitty, ding the bell. It's the postman. Hi there, Mr. Postman. There was a hateful man who I used to see around town. Yes, about him. Isidore Burbage, he was called. I heard of him he got involved with a cult, and they sacrificed him. But I don't know if that's true. Well, I mean, I'm in a cult, and I killed him, so sort of. He was a villain who deserved what he got, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, ooh, a letter in a nice white envelope. Sad Guild Chalice. Okay. This is another one for our thingamajig. We need to find Sad Gil. And then go Chalice Wood. So that's down here, G28. The Chalice clue takes me directly south of Sadgill to a spot next to the river. Moss-covered rocks line the banks, velvet to the touch. In the moist conditions, a deadly-looking plant grows abundantly in the lush grass. Okay, this is a deadly-looking plant. From G28, and it's a letter. Oh, that doesn't look deadly! It's too small to be dangerous. Deadly looking, G28, and this is from a letter. I'm keeping all the letter ones up here as well, in case it's important that they come from the letter. Although I'm sort of running out of room. It's possible I might need to put, for example, the letter ones over on another shelf. I might put you on my deadly shelf, actually. Even though you're unidentified, some of you, I feel like the letter is going to be significant. I just have to not forget that they're there. It's easier said than done when you're me. Is that all of you? No. So have I got now 5 letters? Letter, 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 letter. No, you're not letter. You're Balox. Okay. Alright. That one might be letter? I can't remember. I didn't mark it down as letter. What have we got? Reuben Ward. Hi there. Another body has turned up at Black Coombe. He's the detective, I think. Haven't been to see it yet. I can't say I'm looking forward to it. They've identified it as a Dreyer hunter named Forrest Vare. Oh yeah, I think I may have killed him too. We have to do something. Verona tells me you're working on gathering the plants for a ritual that will help us defeat this creature. I want to help in any way I can. From what Verona told me, I think this might be one of the plants needed to perform the ritual. But I'm afraid I do not know where it can be found. Interesting. Swift Snare. The binder, ankle grabber, and never let go. Yes. Does it look like any of the ones we've got from here? Several names go in this plant that may give some clues to its properties. Once instead, it's impossible to extricate oneself without help. Small heart-shaped leaves. Is that you? No, not really. Nor is it you. So maybe these aren't the ritual plants that are coming in the letters. But then what are the letters for? You have small heart-shaped leaves, but I don't know why you'd be called the ankle grabber. We'll figure it out. Ding! Samuel Thomas, hello there. Visiting my grandmother up in Tibet. That's a real place. Thought I'd take her favourite plant. It's blue with large flowers, it smells lovely and fresh. My nana calls it sweet breath. Oh yeah, we have sweet breath. Did I remember to label it? Was I that clever? Oh, sod. Excuse my French. Where's it gone? That's Hop Heart. Is it you? Yes, okay. Sweet Breath, Palliance. Oh, that was nearly a disaster. Right. Sweet Breath / Palliance. It's for fresh air. There we go. Okay. Next. Oops, ding ding. Ennis Aylford. Ah, yes, he's the cult representative. The redemption is at hand. We need you to prepare this elixir. With it, we will lure the woken Dendrew back to where they started, the Swinside Stone Circle. The Dendrew is a god perverted by humanity, explained by mankind's wickedness, and bent to its evil will. Okay. Imagine the glory it will bestow upon us when we set it free. Praise the Dendrew. Well, this sounds exactly like the sort of cult thing that I'm ready for. The Dendrew's Elixir. The woken Dendrew, also known as the Servant, will be drawn to the fumes generated by this elixir and driven mad by thirst for it. Well, that doesn't sound like a good start. If it drinks from it, it's thought it will be able to break free of the bonds of its servitude. Though this has not been attempted in living memory. Or presumably ever, given that the world hasn't, ended in fire and bloodshed. 2 yellow berries, a heart-shaped leaf from a plant with bellflowers, and a teaspoon of milky fungal residue. We will meet at the Swinside Stone Circle on Saturday. What day is it now? Thursday, okay. Right, so, I think you are for the Dendrews. Hang on. I think you're the mushroom that we need. A heart-shaped leaf from a plant with bellflowers. That's you. And 2 yellow berries. You have lots of yellow berries. Does anyone have 2 yellow berries? Answer... not obviously. Although you have yellow berries, so it could be you. I don't think there's a penalty for doing this wrong. If it is, it's the end of the day anyway. So we'll give it a go. I need to put them in the right order, I think. New elixir acquired! Amazing! So we know that this is... Dendrew's elixir. Dendrew. But I should probably also make you red, actually. You're also kind of bad news. Weirdly, the elixir of the damned, less bad news. Okay, now we need to find out where the games decide to put those. Where'd my witch fig go? Well, you could have just put them back where I came from, could you, game? What the hell is my witch fig? Oh, there's my witch fig. It's for control and also for the Dendrew. I guess witch fig is like the evilest of plants, basically. Alright. Nap time. Deck of cards. Behind the woman, a dark skeletal figure began to rise, and a low primal snarl sounded across the clearing. The shepherd turned and ran, cold fear coursing through his veins. He did not run for long. Oh dear, I think he died. Alright, so we meet tomorrow. I think tomorrow's the day that, like, everything goes down. Basically. Decay gives way to new growth. From death, life. And then, I don't think I have a way of turning this upside down, so I have to turn my head upside down to read it. The cycle starts again. West of White Scar by the river. West of White Scar by the river. Okay, I don't know what the rest of it means. West of White Scar by the river. Where is White Scar? First question. Probably a mountain? So up here somewhere, maybe? Maybe not. White Scar. Oh, White Scar, there we go. White Scar Cave. West by the river. P29. The sun-bleached skull fixes me with its black-eyed gaze. A reminder, from the chest of the skeleton the plant grows. I feel like we had an entry for a plant that grows from bodies. I've already forgotten what square that was in. P29. There we go. Alright. I guess time for our first customer. You gotta pet the cat, because otherwise he gets scared by the bell. Postman! I've lived in Element all my life. I've never seen the people as worried as they are now. Yeah, that might be slightly my fault. Anyone wants to talk about the Sisterhood and the Servant? Oh, okay, neither of those things is my fault yet. Well, the Sisterhood dying is my fault, I guess. Somebody needs to do something to stop that beast. Sure. Something like that. Ooh! Ah, our friend Amos Duncan. I was speaking to a woman from Onside who told me of a cave nearby that the locals stay away from. Apparently there's a strange plant that grows there, but the cave is believed to be haunted. Unfortunately, she was vague about where the cave was. Somewhere to the east was all she would say when I pressed her. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Okay. So find Onside, a cave somewhere to the east. We've been to Onside, I think, but that doesn't mean I can remember where it is. That's Ambleside. We're looking for Onside. Okay, apparently that closes it instead of just bringing it to the front. There's Swinside, Stone Circle. Onside, 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 onside. Lots of sides. Oh, there's Onside. And there's the cave, White Scar Cave, which we went to earlier. A thin crack. Oh, I need to find out, I guess. This is P32? Yeah, P32. A thin crack runs down the rock face, widening as it nears the ground. Just wide enough for a man to slip through, but there's a problem. A large boulder blocks the entrance, too heavy to move, and I need some farmer's worry. Which I think is this. It is that. Okay. Twilight Lepiota. In the twilight where shadows grow, take leaf and root and eye and crow. Leaf and root and eye of crow, a plant of gloom and despair and dark magic. Not be fooled by the pretty flower, the smell it gives off is quite foul. Okay, so we've identified this successfully as Farmer's Worry. We know it's not edible, but it's for strength. There we go. I was surprised at how easily I'm able to roll away the boulder with the help of the Farmer's Worry. As my eyes adjust to the darkness, we discover several clusters of fungi growing there, reaching out desperately to the thin strip of light provided by the crack. Fungi don't need light, but okay. Ah, so this is the paralyzing one that I thought this might be. This is from... one of these is a strange plant, but only one of them. The other one, I'm guessing, is this spring wax cap. Yeah, waxy reddish caps, yeah, okay. Thanks, Amos. Alright. Next customer, please. Ah, it's our friend Simone. Hi there. I never did give you... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I haven't forgiven you for whatever it was you gave me the other day. Oh no. I should have destroyed that elixir recipe when I had the chance. I'm sorry. Whatever happens, you mustn't allow it to fall into the wrong hands. Okay. That was kind of a really scummy thing to do, to be fair. Alden Gregory. My wife of 30 years is dying. That is the truth of it, as painful as it is to say out loud. The doctors say there's nothing they can do, but I cannot sit by and wait for it to happen. Okay. So what do you want? Man at the hospice let slip about a plant-based elixir. Don't think he meant for me to hear it, but I did, and it's all I can think about. Okay. I understand the risks. Any price is worth paying if it means she doesn't have to die. Please, I'm begging you. Elixir of the Damned. Okay. I can't even remember what that does, to be honest. I maybe should have looked that up before giving it to him, but hey. Haverage. Pretty blue flowers line the stems of this sought-after plant. If you give Haverage to your beloved on the light of full moon, you will both live long and blessed lives. Oh, that's sweet that he gave it to us. Elixir of the Damned. Bring a person back from the brink of death at the expense of their soul. Okay, the others who have drunk to be vacant and lost, alive but no longer really with us. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't have given that to him, but oh well. Too late now. Althea O'Shea. Hello. What a delightful shop you have. Thank you, Althea. I'm only in town for a brief visit. How I might be able to get hold of some liverstone. I can use some liverstone. I think we just picked some up. Nope, I went past it. Liverstone. Yes, I think it's this. Why do you want some? Liverstone. This grants us the book entry for Thum, or shout. Pronounced tomb. This flower is sometimes associated with death. We're getting a lot of this kind of thing as the game goes on, aren't we? Tomb is used as a fragrance in soaps and candles. Oh yeah, just have a death soap, sure. This is Liverstone. It's for, well, it's not really for anything, but and you can go on my mushroom shelf. Next! Oh, it's the woman in the jade mask. I love how everyone's like scared of this lady. And she's just like chilling walking into my shop. I can't control it anymore, this has all gone too far. I never meant for it to turn on my sisters. That might be my fault. It's too strong, I'm trying to hold it back, it wants to kill. That's all it wants, death, death, and more death. You have to help me. I see, okay. I've got the choice of giving you either Widow's Woe or Dead Man's Fingers. Now, Dead Man's Fingers, aka Digitatus Mortis, we're fairly sure we have. Said to strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. Okay, sure. Or Widow's Woe. Widow's Woe said to induce fear. I see, okay. So I suppose now is basically like when I choose if I'm going to try and release the servant or not, right? Because if I want to release the servant... Where's the letter about releasing the servant? Not that one. Oh, I already put it away, hang on. Oh no. Oh no, I don't know where it is. Oh, here's the thing about the disc, by the way. I'll get that out, you can read that while I'm looking, if it interests you. Yeah, here we go. Have the breakthrough from the bond of servitude. So I think we might need to give her Widow's Woe if we want to do bad things. Which, of course, we definitely don't want to do, but we are going to do. So, Widow's Woe. So I'm fairly confident at this point that this is... No, okay, I'm actually happy to do this as yellow. And this is for resolve. Right, but I'm looking for Widow's Woe. Dainty dark flowers from a bed of long leaves. Alright. I don't think it's any of those. Oh, watering can moved. Weird. Okay, a bed of long thin leaves. Did the music just stop there? It does that sometimes. But it thinks I'm not watching, even though I definitely am. You're maybe dainty dark flowers. Unpleasant scent. Smells like sweet rhubarb. Okay, probably not you then. What about you? No, probably not that. Who's got long things like this? Maybe? The petals fall easily. Dainty dark flowers. Maybe that? What else have we got? Somewhat damp smell, dark red flowers. Oh, I like this one. I've marked this as being maybe an endgame plant, but I can't remember why. Oh, that does look quite like the drawing, though. I think it's going to be this. Yeah, okay, let's try this. Are you Widow's Woe? You are Widow's Woe! Amazing! Carnivorous Torrent. Known in the north as Andrew's Bane, after the unfortunate demise of a man named Andrew Jardine. He was caught and slowly eaten alive by a large specimen of the torrent. Cross-section of this torrent stem reveals pentagonal symmetry. What the hell plant eats people alive? Right, so we know this is Weeping Woe. And it's for... yeah. Bop. Okay. Next customer, please. Hollis Gibb. Hi there, Hollis Gibb. There's a talk over the last few nights down the Royal Oak of a servant creature going around slaughtering people. Yes. Yes, there has. I used to enjoy walking in the hills. I didn't leave my house there. Well, you came here, didn't you? And you went to the Royal Oak. I decided to bring nature to me in the meantime. The glow of a few pixie lamps would surely warm my heart. Okay, so I'm fairly confident that that's this. Based on the fact we don't have any other glowing plants. Glowhorn? G. Glowhorn. Phosphorescent. Suspicious shadows avoid walking towards it. Seems to have a small amount of light. Yeah, it's definitely this. Pop, you over there, and then Glowhorn. Right. That gives us Penny Bell. These are tuned for hallucinogenic properties, highly addictive. Okay. Yeah, this is Glowhorn slash Pixie Lamp. So we know it's phosphorescent. There we go. You go on the mushroom shelf. Next customer, please. Faye Swift. I remember you. Were you the one who had dreams? Yeah, I understand it now. My mind is linked to the servant. That seems unlikely. With the elixir, I'll be able to throw out the woman in the jade mask and take control for myself. Together we can end this. Meet me at the Daughter's Stone Circle tomorrow and bring the elixir. Everyone wants to go to the blooming Stone Circle. Actually, that's not true. You want to go to a different one, don't you? Because you want to go to the Daughters, whereas everyone else wants to go to Swinside, right? That's where my cult buddies told me to go, isn't it? Swinside Stone Circle on Saturday. Yeah, sure. I also can't remember what elixir you want me to bring. I'm very sorry. But that's the end of the day. Okay, I think this is our last night time. This is it. Is there a save button? The progress is saved automatically. Okay, good. The final sleep before possibly the end of the world. She finally had the power she had craved all these years, a servant to do as she willed. That power came at a cost. The servant was awoken, it would not be contained. It was the Dendrew, the dread, it was death. Yeah. Day 16, Saturday. To the east of the castle, across the river and through the mountain pass, it grows at the edge of the woods. I don't need that. I need the map. Hang on. East of the castle, across the river and through the mountain pass. So, we need to find a castle, but not this castle. Maybe this castle. Across the river through the mountain pass. Not that castle either then. Castle, river, mountain, wood. Okay. Grows at the edge of the wood. So, K31. Boom. The trees sway effortlessly in the cool breeze, the low hum of crickets chirping around the wind. A sense of calm washes over me. I'm all older than you find. And that was from K31. From a calm place, K31. Up, in you go. Alright. First customer, please. Verona Green. Hi there, it is time. The servant is on the move again. Time to act. Meet me at the ritual site. I hope for all our sakes you've been able to track down all the plants we need. I have a decision to make. Do I meet with Faye Swift, or the Seeds of Redemption, or do I follow Verona to perform the ritual? I see, okay, right. So, those are the three choices for the end of the game. My bitrate is currently going a bit wobbly. Maybe I'll put this up to chat. How do you guys feel about making decisions? You love making decisions for me, right? Does anyone have any thoughts as to whether I should save the world, which is what I did in my first playthrough, or end the world, or do something with Faye Swift? Question mark? I think she wants to take over the servant. Which is like, that's not what my cult buddies want. I don't think that's what anyone wants, to be honest. Shall we end the world? Let's end the world. Do something with the person. You want me to do something with the person? Alright. Okay. Faye wants me to meet her at the Daughters, right? And then she wants the control elixir. The stone circle is an impressive sight. Running my hand along the real red sandstone of Longleg, I feel a connection to the long-dead people who built it. There's ancient magic here. Faye arrives sometime after me. Do you have the elixir? It's now or never. Suddenly Simone's warning comes back to me. What do I really know about this Faye? Perhaps it would be safe to take the elixir myself. I could use Swift Snare to bind her. I realize I have a decision to make. Oh, okay, so I can either give her the elixir, and she can try and take control of the evil thing, or I can tie her up, and then I'll have a servant. Take over the world. You want me to take over the world? Okay. Which one is Swift Snare? Have I identified Swift Snare before? I have not. Okay, let's have a look at Swift Snare then. The bind of the ankle grabber, never let go. Alright, small heart-shaped leaves. I'm actually really not sure which plant this is, to be honest. I thought it might be this one, but I wouldn't have described those leaves as being heart-shaped. So, what other options do we have? Oh! It moves fast for a plant, and it's got little bindy twirly things. I think this might be Swift Snare. What do you reckon? The Swift Snare catches Faye unaware. I like how I went back to my greenhouse to have a look at all my plants beforehand. Latching onto her slowly at first, but then as she struggles to break free, it binds tighter. Strong, curling vines leaping out to restrain her. Within moments, she is still, her eyes piercing me with fearsome hatred. Oh no. There's no backing out now. I will drink the elixir myself. The elixir of control. Oh god. Oh gosh. Oh! The liquid inside sloshes as I move it. Hang on. And then settles down. That's really cool. I did not notice that before, but I'm glad I have now. Someone worked really hard to program that in, I'm sure. Oh, I need to mark Swiftstone as being identified. Taking over the world can wait. I have to do admin, hang on. This is for, signing up. The elixir tastes foul, like rotting fruit, but I force it down and somehow keep hold of the contents of my stomach. At first, nothing happens. My pulse quickens as I feel it begin to take hold. It's as though I'm in two places at once, my mind swirling as it grapples with a dizzying new reality. Get it? Because I'm dizzy and I'm now in charge of reality. And then the barrier is broken and everything floods through. I sense fear and I'm surprised to find it's not my own. It's the woman in the jade mask. Thea Ward. I don't need to be told her name, I know it now. Get out, get out, get out. I hear her words echo around my mind, as real as if she'd spoken them out loud. She's screaming at me to get out, but why should I? I realize I can brush her aside with ease, and suddenly there it is. A seductive darkness that I am part of and it of me. I am the Dendrew the Dread. I am death. Oh no. Achievement unlocked. I am the Dendrew. Oh good. Friday. Time has passed since I became Master of the Servant. I don't know how long. Time stretches back into darkness in my mind. I am eternal. I am powerful. What have I done? Why? There is no what. There is no why. I can't think clearly. I will kill them. Kill who? Faces swim out from the void. Friends, they will not be harmed. They will not. Okay. Boom says Swift Snare Predicate BDSM. Yeah, I was thinking it. I was also thinking, can I read out this description on Twitch without getting TOS'd? This is like when I found out a Far Cry has dogs called Boom Boom and K9000. Really? That's a hell of a coincidence. Alright, it's fine, Boom Boom. I won't let the servant eat you. Or any of my regulars. Speak up now in chat if you don't want to be eaten by the risen Dendrew. I should have a channel point redeem for don't be eaten by the woken Dendrew. I'm in the shop. I'm on the hillside. I smell earth and life. Damp soil, green leaves, stained oak. I taste blood. Matted fur, snapping bone. I am the horticulturist. I am the Dendrew the Dread. I am death. I am the horticulturist is like the least... Boom boom. I am the horticulturist, like the least dramatic thing to declare. I am the Dendrew. The servant is mine to control. Nothing will stand in my way. Ending 3, Gilded Dendrew. So, who is alive? Reuben Ward is alive. Verona Green is alive. She's not given up trying to perform the ritual. Let her, you'll be ready when the time comes. Bethany Coleman is deceased. I may have killed her. That might be my fault. Alive, Faye Swift, plotting her revenge. She is nothing to you now. In hiding, Thea Ward, the woman in the jade mask. She fears you. She's right to do so. Well, it could be worse because I think the elixir is like supposed to break your mind. So the fact that you're only in hiding is like, all right. Deceased Isidore Burbage, the barrister, presumes ... murdered. Deceased Forrest Vare, killed by the servants. I've killed a lot of people, haven't I? Oh dear, this is not good. Alive, the cultists. Seas of Redemption have not got far without your help. Oh, because I stopped helping them because they want to free the Dendrew. But now I control the Dendrew. Oh, I've upset my perfectly normal botany club. What a disaster. This is the bad ending. But I think that is the end of Strange Horticulture for the second time. I suppose at some point we'll have to play through it once more and actually like end the world. Maybe when I get Twitch partner. That would be nice. That would be a nice little celebration. But yeah, I love this game. It's great. It's wonderful. I'd love for there to be a Strange Horticulture too. That would be amazing. I have no idea what you do in it, but it would be good. So we are going to sit and watch some credits for a while. I don't know if these are going to be endlessly looping credits. They might well be. And if they are, I will possibly never know. Because I'm not that bright. I'm not very attentive. But yeah, I want to say a big thanks to everyone for watching. Big thanks to Boom Boom for being around the chat. This isn't the end. This is just the end of Strange Horticulture, so don't go anywhere. We'll pull something up on your screens for after this. But for people watching the VOD, this is goodbye for now. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have. I need to take a little drink to refresh my throat. Have we had marketing assistants before? Who knows? Oh dear, right. Well, we're on to the translators now. We definitely haven't had them first. Yeah, just... You all knew I loved this game. There's not much more I can say. It's a great game. It's a great concept as well, like identifying plants. And the plants have, like, properties and uses. It's great. It's just great. Portuguese brackets Brazil. Is there going to be a Portuguese brackets Portugal? Or... No, I guess not. Although they're in a weird order. Who puts Portuguese before Dutch? A game by Rob and John Donkin. Code Rob Donkin. Art John Donkin. I suppose they're like brothers probably, or maybe spouses. Spice? We've now got to a bit of the credits where just everything is Rob and Don Jonkin. No. Rob and John Donkin. There we go. Okay, yeah, we've definitely had the C in before, so we're obviously in a loop. Yeah, so if you're watching this on the VOD, thank you everyone so much. Oh, hang on, there's an epilogue. Wait, there's an epilogue. Malcolm Hodges, hi there. Boomer says, I think the word you want is a couple. That implies there's only two of them. Anyway, I've had my eye on you for some time now, Horticulturalist. You think you can do whatever you want with these plants of yours, and there will be no consequences. Well, I am here to arrest you for the murder of Mr. Isidore Burbage. Okay, we've got a choice here. I can either give him Carnivorous Torrent or Fox Button. I'm guessing Fox Button does memory, and Carnivorous Torrent eats him. What does Fox Button do? F. Fox Button. Represent a contract of friendship between strangers. Interesting. So I can befriend the police, or eat the police. I mean, we've got to eat the police, right? Right? I think you are Carnivorous Tyrant. Morally, yes. Well, also, I've taken the route where I can just kind of kill whoever I like, because I'm in charge of the Woken Dendrew, so I feel like killing him with a plant is a bit unnecessary. Oh, okay. Earlier. That was a really weird cut, but okay. Boomer says we could be the Dendrew controlling the police. We could be the Dendrew controlling, like, one policeman. I don't feel like that would be that useful, to be honest. So we know this is Carnivorous Tyrant. And we know it is, in fact, deadly. Have you ever heard of the Monastery of the Black Veil? I think it would interest you. I learned of it from a man from Ravenglass. If you're ever in that part of the world, you should ask him about it. He owns the Horseshoe Inn on Main Street. Monastery of the Black Veil, Ravenglass. What the hell is Ravenglass? There's Ravenglass. I'm met by a man with a thick black beard, kind eyes, who's delighted to have found a willing ear to listen to his stories. You won't find the monastery marked on any map, they don't want to be found. It was on the edge of a wood. Must have been heading west because I could feel the sun on my face. It was evening. We crossed 2 rivers, then we followed the river for a while. I could hear it to my left as we travelled. They left me here in Ravenglass. I've stayed ever since. Sarah's not going, you better have this. Okay. I have no idea what this bit's for. I can't remember the epilogue. No seeds will grow that. Okay, I'm gonna put that away for now and find this thing. So, from the monastery, they headed west, crossed 2 rivers, then followed the river for a while. I could hear it to my left as we travelled. So, he's in Ravenglass, and it was on the edge of a wood. They crossed 2 rivers, and then they followed one to the left, which means downstream if they've just crossed it, I think. So I think it's here. On the edge of the woods. Oh no, I have to make the elixir of the Black Veil. Oh no. I wasn't ready. Hang on. I should have read this first. No season does not wither, and the water will not spawn the river. No man will last forever hail. We all who wear blackened veil. Leaf of the story and dark flower of the tomb stench of the twilight. Okay, it's in I-12, I need to remember that. Leaf of the Storian. Do I have Storian? I have Storian. Dark red fruits. Result in insanity. Do I have one that has dark red fruits? I can't see one that has dark red fruits. Oh, it's this one. Storian. Okay, Storian. The tomb, which we know is actually spelt boom or shout. Pronounced tomb, this flower is sometimes associated with death. Uses the fragrance in soaps and candles. That's it? Okay. Well, it's not that. And its leaf looks kind of like this. I don't think it's that, but it could be. You're a candidate, certainly. Do we have any other whose flowers look like that. No, not those leaves look like that. What do your leaves look like? Maybe? Sounds smelly enough. True, it does. What about you? No, I don't think it's you. Oh, we've already identified you. Smells sweet like rhubarb. I think it's gonna be you. I think you're the closest visual match, right? It's very difficult to tell. I think it's you. And then Stench of the Twilight. Stench of the Twilight? What the hell is that? Ah, Twilight Lepiotia, probably. In the twilight, where shadows grow, take leaf and root and eye of crow, a plant of gloom, despair, and dark magic. Do not be fooled by the pretty flower, the smell it gives off is quite foul. That could honestly also be this. Oh, I've also got this elixir control that I need to put back. Hang on. The final boss of Horticulture is these two plants, apparently. Specifically, it smells foul, so I think I'm going to go with these three. I was making the elixir of the Black Veil. Storian, you, and you. Yes! We did it. Okay. Right, put that away. I have absolutely no idea what this elixir actually does, but apparently we've made it. You can go over there. I now need to find where those plants went. It's these three. Right, so you are Twilight Lepiotia. Gloom, Despair, Dark Magic. Oh, and you need to be yellow label, because we know what you are now. And we also identified... Was it Storian? No, we had that already. We already had Storian, that's the evil one. And we identified... Oh, it was Tomb. And that was you. And that's for... What's that for? Thumb. Associated with deaths and candles. Oh, up you go, on that shelf. Okay. Right, now we need to go back to... I think it was I-12. I-12. Right, so Monk of the Black Veil know of the Horticulturalist. One in the centre of the group has they will share the knowledge if they receive the payment. The final member of the trio stays silent. Elixir of the Black Veil. A third member of the trio accepts the elixir and together they disappear into the monastery. Sometime later they return with a stack of parchment. I see, so this is all the book entries that I haven't got yet. Bella Nox, Prittle, Umbrella, Burdum, Dendrew, Fool's Midnight Poliscus. Right. Hey, kitty. Simone is here! Hi, Simone! Well, you're not dead. Good to see you too, Hellboy. It's been a while. Seems relaxed as ever, though. Nothing ever phases you. Must admit, I've been buried in my book, seem to have missed all the excitement. Here, you and your plants had a part to play, though. Been collecting some information on a selection of plants for a little book I'm putting together. I was hoping you'd help me finish identifying all these plants. We've got quite a lot to go. Moonlight Flower Bella Nox. I literally just got that myself. Hang on. Send people mad with obsessive desire, seductive going to their deaths like a siren's call. Okay. This is a hard one to do first. Maybe you? What else might look like that? No, we've identified that. Hang on. Not you. Well, I can't see anything else that looks like that we haven't identified. Oh, I can probably get the letter ones down. Oh, actually, can't I? Oh, I've identified all the letter ones. Amazing. Right, so that's Bella Nox. Okay. What's it for? Obsessive desire, I guess. Spring wax cap. I thought that was this, didn't I? Yes. I should find the entry for it. An edible mushroom with some mild medicinal properties. Edible. Pain. There we go. We go on the mushroom shelf. Average. Some romantic soul once gave me a stem of average. I think I offended the poor boy when I gagged on the scent. He took it as a bad omen. Okay. Average. Pretty blue flowers, like this. Overpowering sickly sweet scent. That definitely sounds like that, doesn't it? Yes! Right, so you are average. You are for... love, romance. Cool, what next? I'll give Fool's Midnight a miss, thanks. Well, you're still going to ask for it, though, aren't you? F. Fool's Midnight. Nox fatuus. We don't have that many mushrooms left, to be honest. Used by some as an aphrodisiac, the potent sulfuric aroma is enough to put off most. Dark mushroom has a fleshy underbelly, unique sharp taste. Excuse you. Okay, it smells rotten. Yeah, okay, that's gonna be this then. Oh, I can't tempt you with the aphrodisiac mushroom. Up on the mushroom shelf with you. Demel sounds nice. I wonder if that's what Mum puts in her tea. Demel. Unremarkable flowers related to the common thistle. Okay, it could be you. But you don't look enormously thistle-like to my eyes. You look thistle-like, don't you? I think it's you, probably. Bland smelling flower. Or jagged leaves. Let's go with this. Demol. Fantastic. And what are you for? A tea. Calming tea. It says here that Umbrella smells of strawberries. So many conflicting aromas in the shop I can't pick it out. Oh, we had one that smelled of strawberries, didn't we? Which one smells of strawberries? Umbrella. Hang on. Under my umbrella, Ella, A. Oh, my umbrella. Powerful balm against diseases of the heart. Long rounded leaves, the flower that smells of strawberries. Long rounded leaves. Don't think it's that. What the hell is that? I don't feel like I have any plants that look like this. Oh, it's this, isn't it? Strawberries, there we go. Wow, this one actually has no label on it whatsoever, so I guess that means it must be one that the shop came with. I've just never identified it this whole time. Never even heard of Evulum. Then how are you asking for it? Who says that summer was going up to be really warm until that bloody song came out? I've never forgiven her. Sense producers considered overpowering by some. Said to stimulate the senses, rejuvenate aching bones. Ah, okay, that's going to be you then. Many short, pretty leaves. Right. Evulum. It's for senses and bones. Boop. Pennybell next. God, we've got a lot to go through. Leaves are chewed by some for hallucinogenic properties. Highly addictive, can lead to sickness and death. Oh, good. I love a bit of sickness and death. I think this might be you. You've got kind of the right looking leaves. You don't. Okay, I think that's you. Also, Penny Bell, you've got a bell-shaped flower. Right. So you are... Hang on. Wait, so I made the Dendrew's elixir out of something hallucinogenic. Am I sure I'm not just hallucinating that I'm in control of the servant? That would be awkward. My mother often uses burden leaves in her cooking. She's too stubborn for superstitions. Thick burden leaves make tasty soups and stews. Believed to bring bad luck. Probably this guy, right? You look about right. These are strong and leathery. Yeah, it's gonna be the daisy looking one. Soup. Also, bad luck. Okay, another herbal remedy for sore throats that doesn't work. Oh well, let's see what it looks like at least. Poliscus. Poliscus. Poliscus flower is crushed into a paste to cure coughs and sore throats. It doesn't work. Okay, is it gonna be you? I think. Sure. We don't have really much to go on for this. Just what the leaves look like. Oh, hang on, is it this? I think it's this. Hang on. Sheep snap. I don't know that one. Is that going to be this one with the big puffs on it? Seems to remember sheep snap looking like it had puffs on it. Sheep snap. Green seed pods have a hard outer shell, sound hollow when tapped. Yes, okay. This is for good luck. Igeria, I don't know that one. That sounds like a mushroom name. It's not. It's sort of a tufty boy. Like this. Incense can enhance psychic abilities. Oh, I already sort of identified that one, but I chose not to use it, didn't I? There we go. Boop, pop you over there. Bishop's Parasol. Isn't that a mushroom? I don't have any unidentified mushrooms, do I? Oh, that's this boy. There we go. Embersol. I feel like we nearly identified... Yeah, and we nearly identified Embersol as well. There we go. Alright. We're nearly there, we're nearly there. What's Embersol for? Embersol. Protection. Butterdale. Butterdale. Right, has these what look like this? Use cure for skin rashes. Dark green leaves. Oh, maybe it doesn't look like this. Maybe it's this. Ah, this one I've already said is maybe Butterdale. Fantastic. Sour Bandy. Let's see. Sour Bandy. It's got a big long thing in the middle. Help with memory recovery. Yes, it's gonna be this then. Just 3 left now. Devil's Nightcap. Known colloquially as corpse's friend, if ingested as a seed, it will cause a slow, agonizing death, and the plant will grow out of the body once deceased. Is that you? Yes, with your like variegated leaves. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of plants that grow out of bodies in this universe. Dead man's fingers, we already know. Now, it's saying that I've got only one left to identify. So I guess it's considering this identified? Because I've used it in Balok's Elixir? No, I haven't used it in Balok's Elixir. Brittle. Cut by the rich, brittle is crushed to make dyes. Rare plant hard to come by, requires great care to cultivate. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. It's not this, is it? Is it? No, it's definitely this. That's all of them. So what the hell is this? That seems to be all of them. I think you've earned the right to call yourself an experienced horticulturalist. That's why you'd normally get the achievement, but I already have the achievement because I've already done this once. Oh dear, I've got an extra plant. End day. Well, I guess that's the end of the epilogue. There we go. Back to the main menu. Alright, so if you've been watching this along on the VOD, then this is where I will end here. So I hope you have enjoyed watching. Do remember to drop a like and consider subscribing, and I will see you all next time.